Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Kim coming to you today from the Littleton Library. It's June, and that means it's time for some summer fun. So, this month we're going to read some stories with some of our favorite characters as they celebrate all things summer, staying cool, and vacation. And today we're going to get started with our friend Pete the Cat at the Beach by James Dean. Let's get started and see how Pete decides he's going to stay cool this summer. It's a hot day. Pete the Cat goes to the beach with his mom and his brother Bob. Let's go get in the water, Bob says. Maybe later, says Pete. Bob likes to surf. He rides the big waves. It looks like fun. I'm hot, says Pete. Go get in the water, says Mom. Maybe later, says Pete. Why do you think he won't get in the water, boys and girls? Pete makes a sandcastle. His mom helps him dig. Here comes a big wave. Then there goes Pete. See, he's running away. Oh no! Where did his sandcastle go? Bob rides the big wave. Wow, says Pete. That looks like fun. Pete and his mom take a walk. They find seashells. They see a crab. Pete's feet gets wet and his feet feel cool. The rest of him is hot. It is time for lunch. Pete eats a sandwich. He drinks lemonade. The sun is very hot and Pete is very, very hot. Bob is wet and cool. Let's play ball, says Pete. No thanks, says Bob. I want to surf. Pete throws the ball. His mom catches it. Let's get our feet wet, says Mom. Well, okay, says Pete. The water is cool. It feels good. Pete goes in deeper. And then what? Bob waves to Pete. I want to show you how to surf, he yells. Pete does not say maybe later. He says, let's do it. Lie on the board, says Bob. Pete lies on the board. Paddle, says Bob. Pete paddles out. He waits for a big wave. Do you think he's going to get a big wave, boys and girls? Let's see. A big wave is coming. Stand up, says Bob. And Pete stands up. Then Pete falls down. It was scary, but it did not hurt. Try again later, says Bob. Pete wants to try again now. Pete lies down again. He paddles out and waits, and here comes a wave. Pete stands up. This time he rides the wave. Good job, says Bob. Pete wants to surf all day. Bob does too, so they take turns. Pete and Bob rock and roll with the waves. What a great day. It's okay to be afraid, but it is more fun to surf. Boys and girls, I hope that this was a lesson for you on how to be brave. I also want to remind you that if you're anywhere around water, that you make sure you have an adult with you and that you stay safe, okay? Go out, have a great time, enjoy some fun, and be safe. We'll see you again next week.